Hey everybody, it's Dave here from Dragonhill Games. So I have been tearing it up through Platinum with Rakdos Sacrifice. This is really good in the current meta. In fact, after this deck tech, check out some gameplay where I went 7-2 in a standard tournament. All right, let's jump into the deck. So there wasn't a whole lot of changes with Core Set 2021 with Rakdos Sacrifice. However, there was one really big addition, and that was Village Rites. So this card is really awesome. For just 1 black mana at instant speed, we can sacrifice a creature and then draw 2 cards. So there's a couple of good ways we can go ahead and use this. In the mirror, we'll just sort of use it to sack things that they may be trying to take on us. But obviously against anybody else, we're going to go ahead and sort of steal their creatures with things like Claim the Firstborn, and then use Village Rites if we don't have another sack outlet to just get rid of that creature and get some card value off of their creature. It's also really good to just kind of hit something that's on the way out anyway. If they do a board wipe or something like that, you can go ahead and Village Rites and then get some value out of a creature that's sort of on the way out the door anyway. And drawing 2 extra cards comes in really handy with this deck. Okay, let's get into the deck text. So like I mentioned, not a lot has changed. We're still running 4 cats. I run 4 Serrated Scorpions. Different lists run different things, but I like Serrated Scorpion. There's a lot of value in Serrated Scorpion. It's early sort of gameplay. Gets it out there and stops things like early aggressive red decks and things like that. And like I said, the 2 damage and gain 2 life is big value for this creature on its way out the door. Of course, the 4 Village Rites that we mentioned and 4 Claim the Firstborn. I also like Footlight Fiend, so there's just a lot of mono red and stuff like that I've been running into, and various other, all these sort of Azorius bird type decks and things like that. So Footlight Fiend comes in really handy. You sack Footlight Fiend to something like Priest of Forgotten Gods or Woe Strider, you get some value out of it, and then of course you can use it, that extra 1 damage to sort of pick off, you know, something on their side, a little bird, or in case you're in mono red or things like that, right? I run 3 Witches Ovens and then 3 Priests of Forgotten Gods. I like Call of the Death Dweller, so this was a nice addition from Ikoria. We just bring back up to 2 creatures with total CMC 3 or less, put them back onto the battlefield, and then one of them gets a Death Touch counter and the other one gets a Menace counter. So the Menace counter doesn't really play a whole lot. In fact, a lot of times with this deck, you don't even really attack a whole lot, but sort of just, I guess, depends on who you're going up against. But the Death Touch counter is really good when you put it on something like Footlight Fiend, because then you can sack Footlight Fiend to something like Priest of Forgotten Gods and just take down whatever you decide to hit with that 1 damage, even, you know, a big 6/6 or something crazy, some Earl or something on their side. Okay, and then I run 3 Midnight Reapers, just awesome value out of all of our guys going to the graveyard. We get that extra card draw, and then 3 Woe Striders. Woe Strider is phenomenal in this deck. Gives us sort of 2 for 1. For 3 mana, we get 2 creatures. We get that extra sort of goat. We can use it as a blocker or pitch it to something like Priest of Forgotten Gods. And then like instant sack outlets are always really good to have, just in case, like I said, if you go against the mirror match and you just sort of sack things to the Woe Strider when they try to steal them on you, or just get some value out of stuff if they do a board wipe or something like that. I run 1 Judith the Scourge Diva. She's just really good value, again, buffing up all of our creatures, giving them +1/+0. And then whenever a non-token creature we control dies, she deals 1 damage to any target. So just really good value out of her. And then of course 4 Mayhem Devils. They're kind of the backbone of the deck, right? We do a lot of sacking in this deck, so it's nice to be able to just sort of get that extra damage in there with Mayhem Devil. The land package is pretty straightforward. I run 3 Castle Lochthwain, 9 Swamps, only 3 Mountains, 2 Blood Crypts, 2 a Temple of Malice, and then 3 Fabled Passage. The Fabled Passage obviously helping with mana fixing, but we get that extra value out of it if we happen to have a Mayhem Devil on the field. All right, I really hope you guys enjoyed the deck tech. Check out this 7-2 tournament win, and let me know what you think about this deck in the comment section below if you'd like to make any changes. All right, so we're at 6-2 so far. I managed to lose to a Mana Screw, which, I mean, it's arena, right? So that kind of thing's going to happen. But I did lose a really good one against a Bant Ramp deck. So that guy deserved definitely to take down the win. So let's see if we can take this thing down and make it a 7-2 tournament. This has been a really solid deck. I'm really surprised at how well this is performing right now in the meta. That is for sure. It had not a lot of additions really from M21, just that one spell that allows you to sacrifice your creature at instant speed and draw 2 cards. So it really helps from, you know, saving things getting you know, hit with some sort of exile spell or something like that. And then of course we get some value out of losing a creature. Not ideal. We want to see both colors in our starting hand. Village Right. So that's what I was talking about right there. It's kind of a crappy hand. I think I'm going to mulligan this. Opponent goes first, so we're on the draw, so we can afford to be down one card. Okay, there we have everything we need. We have a sack outlet, some Claim the Firstborns, and some early plays, so this is actually looking pretty good. We'll get rid of one Claim the Firstborn. Alright, here we go, good luck. Mono Black have been running into this a lot, that is for certain. We'll just get this out there and pay the price now. Alright, so yeah, we picked up a Mayhem Devil on our first trial. That's really sweet. Looks like could be Rakdos Sacrifice as well that we're going up against here. Although I haven't seen too many sack decks running the Knight. But he's definitely not a terrible choice. Alright, we don't really have a turn 2 play here, so I think we might as well get that Fabled Passage out there now. Get that done and over with. And we're just going to go ahead and pass our turn here. Yeah, this Village Rites is a great addition to this deck. Great way to get some value out of a creature that's on the way out anyway. Especially if against like a mirror match like this, if they try to claim something or whatever, we just go ahead and hit it with the Village Rites. So I think next turn we're going to get our sack outlet out there. Although it kind of depends what he plays here. Okay, so we didn't play anything this turn. That's a little bit interesting. I was expecting to see maybe, I don't know, a Priest of Forgotten Gods or something. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll get our sack outlet out there. I think that's the best play right now. Gives us some blockers and things like that in case he decides to come over with the Knight. Alright, let's see what he does this turn. For 3 mana up. I'm just gonna hit a land drop. 23 life already. Interesting to see someone this high playing Guild Gates. I gotta admit that. I'm not sure why you wouldn't play the Temple. I guess maybe if you just don't have them, or obviously Bloodfell Caves too. Wow. Okay, there's the Priest of Forgotten Gods. So next turn we're gonna go ahead and take that with Claim the Firstborn, and then force him to sack some stuff. So it should work out pretty good turn for us coming up. Hopefully he just doesn't have a way to sack that. Spoil all our fun. All right. So Temple of Malice, see what we have on top here. Another Claim the Firstborn. I think we'll keep that there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take his priest now. Force him to do something. He's got nothing. Okay, so let's get the cat out there. I think we'll go ahead and use the priest now. Get rid of this goat and I suppose the cat. And I think I'll likely, well, so we have another Claim the Firstborn. Okay. Let's get in there for some combat damage. I think we're just going to sack this to the Woe Strider. We'll save the Village Rites in case we need to rescue something or avoid something from being stolen. So yeah, I think we're just going to send the priest to his doom via the Woe Strider. Do I need any more land at this point? I suppose it would be alright to have another one next turn. 5 lands is kind of definitely the top end for this deck. Alright, what do you got over there? I feel like you got something up your sleeve. Golden Bar. Alright, there's a Mayhem Devil. So I think we'll claim that next turn. And probably play our own Mayhem Devil out. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. Let's play this. Let's see if you've got any way to stop this from happening. No? Okay, so this is all good so far. He doesn't have a way to pump this up, so we're just going to go ahead and go in with all 3 here. This is looking pretty good so far. And we still have mana up for village rights, so this is actually quite good. I gotta make sure I hit his Mayhem Devil. I just played mine, so it's definitely this one, the one that has haste. And I think, again, we're just going to send it to its doom via the Woe Strider. We'll save that village rights just in case. Third Mayhem Devil, or a second one, I suppose. Yeah, okay. I think we're good with that. I mean, I feel like we've got him on the ropes, but you just never know. Alright. Would like to see a Priest of Forgotten Gods, that's for sure. Is that all you got over there? I mean, what are these 2 cards? He's got 4 mana up. He must have played a land this turn, so are these lands? I mean, there's nothing that he would be playing that would be more than 4 mana that I can think of anyway. That's worth playing, so... Kind of surprised. Those must be lands. Alright, we're good with everything we got here, I think so. So let's play this out. Let's see what you're gonna do over there. Send you guys all in. Yeah, we're looking good so far. Alright. I think at the end of his turn, if he doesn't try anything funky, we're going to use village rights on this, get some extra damage in there, and get a couple more cards in our hand. Seems like a good plan. Alright, so we got another cat. We got an oven to go with that. He hasn't made a land drop this turn yet. Alright, so if those aren't both lands, like he didn't play a land, I'm kind of curious what this would be that's more than 4 mana that he might be playing. But I think we're going to use village rights on our Scorpion here. Draw ourselves a couple of cards and get a bunch of damage in there. Let's get this cat out of the way. Yeah, that's game. Good game. Alright, so we took her down 7-2. That's really sweet. Yeah, if this is, there's a big standard metagame challenge, so let's claim our prize here, see what we get. Got some gems. That must have been a mythic that I already had. This would be a rare. Temple of Epiphany, and a Teferi's Tutelage plus 1,000 gold. Pretty good deal. So yeah, there's a standard metagame challenge, this thing here. The rewards are actually quite good. I mean, 7 wins gets you 30 packs plus 5,000 gold for a 2,000 gold entry fee. The only thing that's kind of crazy about this is kind of one and done. So, I mean, I guess if you get 0 wins, you get a quarter of your buy-in back, and then 1 win is 1,000, so that's half your buy-in. You really need to get to kind of 2 wins to make this sort of worthwhile, but you only get 1 loss, so yeah, definitely one to consider if you're sort of a betting a man. But I would say that this is a fantastic deck in the meta right now, and would be a really good choice to take into something like that this weekend if that is on your radar. All right, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and enjoyed the deck tech. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps me out, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.